Hey, on this episode of Hashtag Pool Guys, we're going to dive into fiberglass issues as far as blistering, bubbles, and cobalt staining. Cobalt. But anyways, all right, let's go. Let's dive into it. Hey guys, I'm Justin here. I got Cody, my main guy.
How y'all doing?
He is got 15 years experience of resurfacing fiberglass pools and dealing with that. So we want to answer the question for you homeowners out there. What are some things and issues with a fiberglass when we say the word blistering, bubbles, cobalt staining? What kind of things you need to look for, think about when you get those with a fiberglass? So let's dive in. Cody, when you've got a fiberglass pool sitting there, it's beautiful, you're enjoying it, you sit back and all of a sudden, you feel a bump. You feel something in the pool. What is going on with the fiberglass surface when we say blistering, bubbles, or cobalt staining?
So blistering and bubbling are exactly the same thing, just a different name for it. A blistering and a bubble kind of is a concept of like when you burn your skin and you form a bubble, or like when your skin develops acne, you get the bubbling and the blistering. Well, that's almost like what your pool shell would look like. Is when you run your hand down the surface, it typically should be smooth. Not in this case. You'll actually have a bubble or a blister forming on the side of the wall.
So what could be a main cause? What maybe happens? Like how does this happen? What kind of things you can look for, I guess, with a surface like that?
So primarily the main cause of this blistering and bubbling effect is the process called of osmosis. Now osmosis is the breakdown of water passing through the fiberglass layers. Now I do know fiberglass pools are supposed to be non-porous, which means it should have no potential water passing through the shell. Now unfortunately in time, this is a cause and effect of just weathering and use of the pool. Osmosis is the condensation entrapment of water behind the fiber mesh layers, encasing and creating that bubble effect on the surface.
Nice. So if somebody gets to this point, they notice, they see that, they want to take action quickly. You want to make sure. So what would be best practice for a solution?
The best practice for a solution, unfortunately, is a total resurfacication of the pool shell. Because unfortunately, once you experience a bubble, you actually are experiencing integrity and deterioration of the gel coat shell itself.
So with that, some ballpark prices would be, if you're having to resurface, depending on your size of your pool, shape, things like that, but most of your fiberglass pools, you're going to be able to rehab this project and resurface anywhere from the going rates in different markets, different areas, $8,000 to about $18,000. That's what we see on average. Now, the average, I would say, is inside of those numbers from about $10,000 to $15,000. Wouldn't you say that's probably a big fair enough?
Give or take.
So to resurface now, one of the most important things I want to say here when everyone sells a fiberglass pool, a lot of pool dealers out there, we always say the big benefit to a fiberglass is maintenance, the integrity of these, so then people are like, well, why does this happen to my pool shell? Well, it goes back to not just you, but doing the best you can maintenance-wise, chemical check regularly, weekly maintenance, making sure you're taking care of your pool, balancing your water, having a good regimen of taking care of your swimming pool. But like you said, with osmosis, all those things, there can be some things that are out of your control. But that's where we always reach out to your local pool dealer or your manufacturer and see what kind of warranty things you got there, what they can help you with as far as any of these issues. Correct. But like we said, if you got like a 15, 20-year-old pool, you're probably to the point that if it's this bad and it's there, you're going to have to resurface, redo this, and all those things. So what are some ways and solution that basically get into the details? When you resurface, what's kind of that process like, Cody?
Process is very simple, but unfortunately it is a hands-on application of how to properly fix these issues. Now with blistering and the bubbling, you experience cobalt. Cobalt in issues at times is that little black staining spot on the wall that, some instances you can't get out. Now they do make, I believe, algicide and other things in order to get rid of that staining. But unfortunately, since you have cobalt present, it's going to be there unless we properly get rid of it. Cobalt is also caused by the osmosis process of the passing of water through the fiber mesh layers due to the metal inside the resin. Now, for us to properly fix all these things, all of them fall under the same scope of how to properly prepare it. First, we drain the pool to a waste source area, or wasteful area, to where we have proper water balancing so our pool doesn't pop out of the ground, hydrostatic pressure, which would be another video down the road that we talk about. But in order to properly maintain everything, we need to drain the pool, sand down all the areas exposed, which primarily would be, the areas that are showing the blisters and the cobalt the most. What we do is we carve out the shell itself, leaving a exposed layer mesh. We then put a and B watertight bond mix putty inside the shell itself to help reapply dexterity to the shell so we don't have any issues down the road. Once our A and B putty is dried, we then go ahead and start our fiberglass fusion process, which is anywhere between 3 to 4 layers of cloth mixed with fiber resin laid on the surface properly. And once that is dried and adhered, we then sand down the shell surface to match the rest of the pool. Once we do our final check of the shell and make sure everything looks smooth and tight and purposeful, we go ahead and resand the whole entire pool down with a 220 grit sand to help apply the new gel coat material so it has a better surface to stick to. Once our gel coat and new material is applied, we give it 24 hours to let it dry, come back out, check all our areas to make sure there's no problems, no imperfections, no beauty imperfections, fill it back up, and turn our pool back over to our customer.
Cool. Hey, we hope you guys found this video very interesting, very educational. Please subscribe, like our channel. Thank you guys. This is also another video of fiberglass from our #PoolGuys, from fiberglass, from blistering, bubbles, and cobalt staining. See you guys on the next one.
Later.